Hello students, so this is the fourth video from the chapter Endocrine System. Here we are discussing about pancreas, the dual gland of the body. So let's start discussion on this. As we know, we have studied pancreas in chapter digestion also because major part of pancreas is secreting pancreatic enzymes for digestion. So you can say near about 99% portion 99% portion of the pancreas is exocrine in its role. Means it is having a pipe. If you remember, you can see here that this pancreas is releasing a duct which is called as pancreatic duct, and this pancreatic duct is secreting its secretion directly into the duodenum, where it is releasing the pancreatic enzymes for digestion of protein, fat, and sugar. But here, only 1% part of pancreas is consisting of a particular type of unique cells, and those cells are called as what? Those cells are called as islets of Langerhans. So this name we have to remember. That what do you understand by islets of Langerhans? This islets of Langerhans is releasing three enzymes depending upon the type of cells it's consisting of. The first enzyme is insulin, second is glucagon, and third is called as somatostatin, as you can see here. So this islets of Langerhans is secreting three types of enzyme from three types of cells. Alpha cells are secreting glucagon. This glucagon is increasing the blood sugar level. So whenever sugar level is getting down or we are not taking the carbs diet, so automatically blood sugar level comes down, which will be regulated by this glucagon hormone automatically. Second types of cells are called as beta cells, which is very important. Now this cell is secreting a hormone, peptide hormone, which is called as insulin. This hormone we have heard commonly. It is regulating the blood sugar level by decreasing it. So role of insulin is to decrease the blood sugar level, whereas role of glucagon is to increase the blood sugar level. That's why these two hormones are opposite in function. That's why it is called as antagonistic hormones. Now, third type of cells are called as delta cells. Now, these delta cells are secreting a hormone called as somatostatin, which is not in your course anymore, so we can skip it. But otherwise, it is regulating growth as we discussed already, as well as calcium metabolism. Now, this endocrine part of pancreas is regulating the blood sugar level in two ways. As we know, its main function is to reduce the blood sugar content. Means it is reducing the blood sugar level by either converting the excess amount of glucose. Suppose if you are eating excess of the rice, so excess of this glucose is converted to glycogen, which is insoluble in water, will be stored in the liver as the reserve food materials. Second is what? Second, we are having the muscles in which glucose is present. So this glucose is again converted to glycogen to provide energy to the muscles. So in this way, this pancreas is regulating the blood sugar level in two ways. Suppose this insulin is not secreted in sufficient amount. So two abnormalities may occur. If less amount of insulin is secreted in the blood, it is called as hypo. If less amount of insulin is secreted, means blood sugar level increases in the body, and that condition is releasing hyposecretion is there, and the problem is hyperglycemia. Hyper means more, glycemia means sugar. So if there will be less secretion of insulin, it causes accumulation of more sugar in the blood, and if more sugar is accumulated, that will cause a defect or creating a problem in the body, which is called as diabetes mellitus. We all are familiar with the symptom of this very common disease in India now. It is causing increase in the blood sugar level, as a result of which we feel more thirsty. Automatically there will be a fast reduction in the weight, and frequent urination is one of the problem, which are the symptoms of the diabetes mellitus. What is the treatment? Initially it can be regulated by proper exercise and control in diet, but if it exceeds the limit, we need to take the injections of insulin as suggested by doctor. Next, we are having the hypoglycemic condition. Suppose in case, which is rarely happening in the body, but if there will be more secretion of the insulin or hyper secretion of insulin takes place in the body, then in that case there will be a sharp decline of the blood sugar, or you can say there will be sharp decline in the sugar concentration in blood. So if there will be low amount of sugar in the blood, that will be a very serious disorder as compared to diabetes mellitus. This is more harmful to the human beings because this is called as insulin shock. If more amount of, you can say, if excess amount of insulin injection is taken as compared to the normal optimum dose, in that case there will be a sharp decline in the blood sugar level, and brain enters to a state where it is not able to sense anything, or it is entering to the stage of coma. Body stop responding. So this overdose of insulin may cause insulin shock. Those cases are found also, but naturally it does not happen in the body that blood sugar level is decreasing very fast. It can be, you can say, if person is feeling like having the sugar level coming down in the body, they can be taken the candy kind of thing, sugar or glucon D, to manipulate the blood sugar level artificially. Otherwise, body system is the perfect system which is regulating the blood sugar level automatically. Now, how this glucagon is regulating our blood sugar, I have already discussed, but here again it is given that this glycogen is converted to the glucose in the blood sugar, and then the sugar level increases in the blood. So the hormone responsible for increasing the blood sugar level is glucagon, and decreasing the blood sugar level is insulin. So this is all about the pancreas. The questions which will be asked from you in the exam, that why pancreas is called as a dual gland. What is the reason behind the why pancreas is called as a dual gland? Because it acts as both endocrine as well as exocrine gland. It's called as dual gland. Second question is asked from the insulin and glucagon, that why these two hormones are called as antagonistic in nature. Simply you have to discuss their role over here. Then they are asking for 1 mark question, that what is diabetes mellitus and how does it occur? So in fill in the blanks form, that which hormone is responsible for diabetes mellitus could be asked from you. And location of pancreas could be asked, like where is it located? So this location of the pancreas, you should remember that it is located in this C loop of the duodenum in the digestive system. So I hope the topics are clear to you. It is one of the easiest gland given in your syllabus. So prepare well and see you in the next class for the next gland, that is thyroid gland. Okay, bye. Take care.